Welcome to Recovery Recipes, a series of short, bite-sized ideas and ingredients to help support the hospitality industry to recover from the recent pandemic. I am Mark Elliott, MD of marketing agency Sparks for Growth. My team and I specialise in marketing for the hospitality sector. Today I'm delighted to be joined by Anna, who is an experienced media consultant and trainer, formerly a foreign news journalist for the BBC. Hi Anna, and welcome.
Good morning.
Anna, what advice would you offer to hospitality professionals as an expert in media strategy?
I think there's several things to take into account. We're talking about going back to the new normal, and rather than going back to the same, people do want something different. So you've got to reassure your staff that they're going to be safe, and then in doing that, they can reassure your customers. But the big thing is empathy and approachability, and it's got to be a way that will resonate with your customers. You need to reassure them much more. So it's not enough to say you've got a special menu on or you've got a special deal on. You've actually got to explain what the journey is going to be like when they arrive. So how the social distancing is going to work. Do they have to wait outside? Are you going to be taking temperatures? What kind of details you'll be taking down and how that relates to data protection? How things are going to be served, so that whole journey is explained to them before they arrive. That's going to save you time, people ringing up, but also it's going to reassure them that you're going to do everything possible to look after them. So it's a whole different way of communicating what you do. And all the latest surveys are suggesting that people are still scared about going back into places of work, but also particularly into pubs, restaurants and bars. So for the hospitality sector, that's huge. So it is about reassurance over hygiene, safety, which you should be doing anyway, but what extra precautions you'll be taking to ensure that everybody is safe.
Great. And what advice would you give someone in hospitality for kind of being more pre-prepared maybe for a crisis like this in the future? Because there's still talk of a second wave, of course.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing is, anything can happen. I mean, the problem with all the planning we're trying to do is that nobody really knows what's going to happen, and I'm sure there will be spikes. So whatever your business is, you should have a crisis strategy, crisis communication strategy. And in that, you've looked at all the risks to your business. So for instance, in restaurants, it could be a hygiene, so health and safety issue. You look at all those risks and think, well, if the worst happened, how would that play out in the media and communications? And you prepare everything. So that forms your crisis media strategy. But you're going to need to think about if there's a spike, if one of your staff gets it or there's an outbreak, if you have to close, there's new lockdown restrictions, all these kind of things. If you plan ahead for, you've learned a lot, presumably, from the last few months. So put that into the plan. So you're ready to go with templates. You can put things out on social media. You can put things out on your website straight away. Because as many of you know, it only takes one bad review on TripAdvisor or one of the other review sites, and it can really affect business. So at the moment, you're competing against so many other people. You're going to be down on capacity numbers. So it's really important that you're ready to react so that people can see that you've actually thought about these things in advance and it hasn't come as a shock.
Absolutely. And is that something you can help out businesses with?
Yeah. I mean, we can come in, doesn't matter how big or small you are. I can work with the resources that you've got, help you with a template and get those things in place. I grew up in catering, so I know how important it is that the customer feels relaxed. It's not like retail where they're coming in, buying something and leaving. They're coming in for an experience. So it's ensuring that they're comfortable, but your staff also have to know exactly what's needed and what's required of them and how they can make everyone comfortable. So there's training, there's all sorts of things, but the very minimum, it's how that's going to play out in the future.
I agree. Anna, that's wonderful. Thank you for your time and advice today. So just, if anyone wants to contact Anna for more further advice, please go to www.averkiou.media.co.uk. I'll put that link in afterwards for you to click on, or search for Anna Averkiou on LinkedIn itself. Okay, so Anna, thank you again, and I think we both wish everyone all the best to restart and recover.
Yeah.
And we look forward to finding more ingredients on our site or by following #RecoveryRecipe2020. Thank you very much.